can't. You can't escape the friendship zone, guy. That's where we're going to arrive at the end of today. I know it. Well, after all of that complexity and emotion, I've worked up a bit of a hunger, and we're going to tackle one of, I think, the most overlooked proteins out there. We always go to chicken, a winner chicken dinner, and we overlook the other white meat, pork. Well, Lizet Hartley from Melkbos in Molo is here to do pork not once, not twice, but a million ways. Now, we're going to do it 2 ways this morning. And I'm so glad that we're doing this because pork is so healthy for you. It's a lot less expensive than a lot of your other meats at the moment. And it really can be taken in so many different directions, culturally.
Yes.
But let's talk about the man of the moment. And I say this because just about every restaurant out there has adopted this on their menu now. Pulled pork. It is so cool.
It seems incredibly fancy, but it's unbelievably easy to make, so don't be scared of it.
Idiot-proof.
Absolutely idiot-proof. All you do is you chuck a large pork shoulder into your oven, low setting, like 160 degrees, low and slow, 3-4 hours. You can give it interesting rubs. You can go paprika, fennel, cumin. You can do anything you want to. But what we're doing this morning is we roasted it really simply with just a sugar and salt rub. Nice. Because we're going to introduce flavour afterwards in the way we dress it.
Well, I like that because you can cook once and then you can have all of these kind of the platform to create other meals throughout the week. Yes. I love it. Yes. Absolutely love it. Okay, so where do we start with our pulled pork masterpiece?
Presumably this is the first one. You're going to have some of your cooking liquid left.
Okay.
You reduce it down until there's just about a cup. There is flavour in here because we put a base of onions underneath, so it will have a wonderful deep sweet base.
Nice.
Then what you do is you add some barbecue sauce, preferably a smoky barbecue sauce, just to give you, it's barbecue pulled pork.
Some chipotle.
Yes, some chipotle. And then what you do when your pork is fall off the bone soft, you flake it just with a fork. It's incredibly easy. And then you just mix. And while I'm stirring this through, you can add all of the slaw ingredients. So you want something really fresh and vibrant to go with this, which is quite rich.
Am I just putting everything together?
All in a bowl.
Great.
So you've got some carrots, some red cabbage.
Nice.
Radish.
I want that pop of colour as well. But this, I find, becomes an awesome foil for something that's either smoky or spicy because it's got that sweetness in it. Love that.
Some lovely celery. You can add coriander, you can add basil. You can really play with your flavours and dress this up any way you want to.
Okay.
And that's it. And then it goes on a bun. I really love a sort of a soft, slightly sweet kitke style bun, but you can go with anything you want to. You can shove it in a pita. You can put it in a wrap.
Oh, man, I love the sound of that.
If you're desperate, you can put it on toast.
Or you can just eat it straight out of the bowl, is what I'm saying there. And that's it, eh? Keeping it fresh,
a little bit of
healthy.
red wine vinegar. Because you've got sweetness here, now you're introducing a little bit of sour, and two should go really well together. And then all we do is we spoon and we tuck in.
Oh, that is amazing. Now, I see what you mean about having a neutral base to start from, because you want to be able to really explore and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
I think weekday, middle of the week meals, especially for me, it's where we kind of tend to move away from being inventive. We're tired, we're too busy. Yeah. I love the fact that this gives you kind of a platform to be able to really explore different flavours. And I love the smoky barbecue. Do you want to put a little bit of that on the side there?
And of course what I do, because you can feed like over 20 people with a pork shoulder, and I don't have that big a family. So
I was going to say, we're going to put that to the test with our crew, and these boys can eat.
Yes, but what you can do is make a shoulder, freeze it in portions, and then just defrost it back in the microwave for 20 seconds. And then do this, and you've got dinner in under 10 seconds, so 10 minutes.
Oh, man, and with reheating pork, I know, obviously, it does dry out. There's not a huge amount of fat in the meat there itself.
That's what I'm saying, 20 seconds. You don't want to cook it. You just want to take the fridge edge off.
Okay, perfect, man. Well, if you want to see exactly how we got to this point with an incredibly easy, idiot-proof recipe of our pulled pork shoulder, of course, the key word is dinner to 33728. That's dinner to 33728, and we'll send you a link. Click on the link and the rest is all yours. So we're going to do it another way a little bit later. What are we going to be making with our pork later?
We are going to go into the Vietnamese Thai type space with some rice wrappers.
Oh, I absolutely love it. So if pulled pork is your vibe, stick around. But time now to get back into our relationship chat. Oh, we are traversing some rather murky waters this morning.
Only you can make my